Hi guys, Dan here from Your Guitar Academy and welcome back to this guitar gym course. And what we're going to be doing today is legato practice and a really cool exercise that is going to really push your legato skills. And legato essentially means smooth playing. So in terms of a practicality on the guitar, that means hammer-ons and pull-offs. And we're going to be really working hard with those techniques in today's exercise. So pick up the guitar and let's get started. Okay, so if you've just joined us, don't forget that you can get all the lesson write-ups, interactive tab, and fretboard diagrams absolutely free over on our website. And we'll put the links in the description below and in the video. Also, if you're enjoying this lesson and the course so far, please do leave us a like, hit the subscribe button, and leave us a comment to let us know how you're getting on or if you've got any questions. We do our absolute best to answer every single one of them. Finally, if you're on Instagram and want to share your progress with us, then please do tag us at Your Guitar Academy. We genuinely can't wait to see how you're getting on with this course. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay then guys, so that's the exercise we're going to play, and it's one of the harder legato exercises that you can do because it really shines a spotlight on every single one of your fingers. Okay, so we're going to try and do this exercise across all 6 strings, okay? And let me just break it down for you first, okay? So remember that when it comes to legato on the guitar, we're talking about hammer-ons and pull-offs and slides, really, but in this instance, just the hammer-ons and pull-offs. And we're going to start this exercise on the low E string, okay? I demoed it up here on the G string, but we're going to do it across all 6 strings, okay? So basically, what you're aiming to do here is get every single finger worked, okay? So we're going to start here with the first finger, hammering onto the second finger, okay? Now, that is the first time that you pick, so we do pick there, okay? Then when we hammer on, remember that we're trying to get the finger as close to the fret as possible, so that, not this way, on this side here, so that it sounds as clear as possible, okay? So you do thud it down as hard as you can, and then you pull off, okay? So you've got this hammer-on pull-off. And also remember with pull-offs, you're essentially plucking the string with this finger. So you're literally plucking it like that, okay? So rather than me using my plectrum, I'm actually just plucking it like so, okay? So we're gonna hammer on and pull off, okay? If you really struggle, if that pull-off isn't sounding, then you're probably doing it slightly wrong, okay? So just remember, if you look at it here, when I actually do that pull-off, you see, I physically pluck that string, okay, with my second finger. So that's what you've got to remember with those pull-offs. Now then, you're gonna do that 4 times, essentially. So you're gonna pluck it with the right hand, and you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you just go on and off. Now, you do not hit it with the plectrum a single time after that first one, or until the end of that particular section. So 1, no plectrum, no plectrum, no plectrum, no plectrum. So you can see that it really, really is all happening with my left hand. Okay, so it's important I've got a good grasp on the neck, and I'm pushing down nice and hard with the hammer on and pulling off well with that pull off. Then we're going to go to the third finger. So first finger and third finger now. Same idea, okay? We do pluck the first note, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to do first and little finger, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And with that, I practice every single finger with my first finger as like the root, okay, the kind of the grounding note. So there's my first note. I did it with the second finger, third finger, little finger. Okay. Now one little tip just before we carry on is I am doing a lot of work muting the other strings. So the strings, you know, from the A string downwards are all muted by my first finger, which means that I can get that that little finger onto the string without having to worry too much about not hitting any of the other strings. Because I am inevitably hitting some of these other strings, okay, as I do that. Okay, so let's just go through that first bit. So we've got 1, 2, now this is all a lot quicker than this, but we'll just do it at this speed. 3. Then you're going to go to your second finger, which is on the 6th fret, and you're going to do the hammer on and pull off between the second and third finger, like this. So now we're testing to see if this finger is good enough with being solid and utilizing that finger as your hammer on and pull off note. So again, we're shining the spotlight on every single finger. Where's the weakness? What can we work on? Then we're going to do that second finger and little finger. And this is often the hardest for a lot of people. You know, do those sound really good together? Same thing. So we got the 6 to 7. Then the 6 to 8. And then the very last one is the 7 to 8. Okay, so that third finger to little finger. Like so, okay? So that's the whole exercise. So it looks like this really slow. So in terms of your count, we're doing 16th notes here. So it'll be 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and then you can finish on the 7th note or wherever you want to finish, okay? So that's your exercise, and I would now, before we're going to kick off the guitar gym bit, I would now take a bit of time just going through that, just making sure you're kind of understanding how that works, making sure you do have a good technique for pulling off as well as hammering on. If not, then you need to just work on that a little bit before coming back to this lesson, because that's going to be a crucial part of all the exercises we do going forward, that you really know the kind of the basic technique behind legato, because we're going to be applying it in so many contexts. So it's guitar gym time, guys, and we're going to be working at 50 BPM, 8th notes, so super slow. Remember, I'm deliberately forcing you guys to go way slower than you would otherwise have gone with this. That's the whole point of doing it with me, because I want you to make sure that the technique is bang on, and if you practice it slowly, really well, then when it comes to needing the speed, trust me, it's going to be there a whole lot more than if you rush through it and just try and get it faster and faster and faster all the time. Okay, this is the best way to practice. In our workout 6 at the end of this particular unit, we will start to up the speed, but let's just go with this for now. Okay, so this is your practice for the next few days with this exercise. Okay, so I'm going to be going from string number 6, so the E string, all the way down to the high E string. So we're going to do it on every single string. So let's start the drum beat. Let's get the timer on for our guitar gym session. And let's give this a go, shall we? Okay, so try and do this along with me. I'm going to flick to the middle position pickup. So there's a little bit more treble happening here. Helps a little bit. Okay, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. It would help if I actually started it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2. Next one. Then the middle 2. This is going to really get your wrist. It's already getting mine. Okay, let's have a little break there. Just bring the wrist back. Okay, and now we're going to go through it again, but now on the A string. Okay, so I'll count us in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Remember, you can pick at the start of each part. So here. Good for the wrist. Okay, there we have it. So I'm discovering through this that definitely my third and fourth finger together are the weakest combo for this hammering on pull-off. So it's going to be great for me as well. So now have a little stretch of the wrist. Let's go through. So 1 on D string now, 2, 3 and 4 and. Middle 2. Really working hard on this one. There we go. Okay, so hopefully you're getting on okay with this. You can see how tough this is and just how beneficial if you do this regularly. You're going to see such extra strength in all those fingers. So 3, we're going to do, sorry, let's do this one. So after 4, 1, so G string, 2, 3, 4. Middle 2. And now the last 2. And there we have it, okay? As it's going through the strings, it's getting a little bit easier, I find. Maybe the lower strings were a little bit harder work. Let's now do the B string, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the middle 2. There we go. And we're going to do the last string now. So the E string after 4. Ready? Just a little bit of extra time here. So I'm going to count for 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to work a little bit harder here to get this one sounding. Oh, I did that one wrong. I did that one wrong. Right, we're going to do that one again, guys. Okay, apologies. I did that one a little bit wrong. Really having to work quite hard on that high string. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. 1. Sorry if you were smashing it. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Middle 2. And then last, 2nd and 4th. And then 3rd and 4th. Well, I know something. That helped me. But you can see just how good that is. If you just did that once a day, I know it's a bit dull, but wow, that's really, I feel a real pump in the fingers. That's going to be fantastic for your development with your legato playing. So just try and get it up to the point where you can play along with me at that 50 BPM. So nice and slowly, practice it at that pace for the rest of the week until we get to the mega workout, okay? So you've now got workout 1 and workout 2, put them together, put them in your practice time, and next time we'll do another workout. Okay guys, that's it for now. Thanks again for watching, and when you're ready, please click through to the next video, which you'll find here somewhere, or if you want to start from the beginning of the course, you can find the full playlist right here. Once again, please do hit that like and subscribe button and leave us a comment to let us know how you're getting on or if you've got any questions. I'll see you next time.